Okay, we have a shout out today to Westport, Washington, Halfmoon Bay Bar and Grill. Great food. We also have a shout out, confirmation. We also have a shout out to Lee, who gave me this necklace, which is on the thumbnail. And it was her birthday yesterday. I don't celebrate birthdays or holidays or anything anymore, but I do shout out to my friend of, I don't know, I'm going to say about 15 years. I'm not sure exactly how many birthdays I've celebrated with her, but a shout out to Lee and all of you in Westport, Washington. Okay, so today's message is going to be totally random, of course, like it always is. I come in and I do a few shout outs. I come in and tell you a few things from Astro, and all of that is very important. It all has meaning. The necklace is a cross with a bunch of hearts. Okay, I don't know how well you can see it. So it's got all kinds of hearts in it. And it's a beautiful silver cross. This is the grotto in Randolph, Wisconsin. And this is my miraculous medal that I have worn for 30 years, give or take a year. And this is my home state, Wisconsin. We lived up in Aberdeen for a while, so that's where we had delicious food at Halfmoon Bay. And my friend Lee has been with me in the AA program for, I want to say 15 years, but give or take. So that's all coming to you. I like to do my shout outs. Astro says just pick some cards and let's go for it. So we're going to go ahead and walk in the valley, walk through the valley of darkness. We're walking through the valley of darkness into the light. Into the light. Oh, and it did something really weird here last night. It rained. We haven't had rain in I don't know how long. We never get rain. The palm trees even die. Can you imagine a palm tree dying from no water? Well, that's how much. That is how much we do not get rain. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my cards. We've got Tasha's Divine Guidance are the cards we're going to use. And Divine Justice is on the bottom. So we've got Universal Law is on the bottom. So when I said to you a few minutes ago that Astro said, just go pick some cards and we will talk through the cards, Universal Law was the first card. So you see how relevant that is? So this is all going to be from the universe. I'm going to channel my higher self. I'm going to channel the universe and my higher self, okay? And we're going to shuffle here and get some cards. Okay, we've got somebody is losing their job or got fired. Now, yesterday when I said that the world was upside down, this is what I mean. There's going to be all kinds of hiring, firings, changing of the guards is what you would call it. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of changing of the guards. And you may get fired. You may have to fire someone. All of that's good, okay? Because it's going to move you on to your assignment. Now, in order to do your assignment, to complete it, things have to change. It's just like I told Susan the other day. I said, if you are going to school, they usually give you a school supply list, and you have to go buy those items for your next level, right? Same thing here. So You're going to be getting new places to live. You may get a new job, a new spouse, a new partner, new friends. You may go silent where you're not with anybody for a while. It's going to be different for all of you, okay? Caden and Gabe, hi. And under that is because you are releasing karmic debt. So everything I basically said, um, I'm drawn to her sword, her wand, and how she's running. She's not walking, she's running. Okay, so you get fired, you have to move, whatever you lose. Okay, the word lose is what's coming to me most. Loss. It says loss, but I kept hearing lose. Whatever you lose, it's because you are releasing karmic debt. So let's say you had somebody in your life for 6 months, a year, and then you lost them through whatever reason. That was just a karmic debt that you had to pay. It was some kind of lesson you had to learn, something they said, something they did, something you did for them. Okay? You also have a false masculine, a low vibe. Watch for red flags. So, somebody in your sphere, your assignment right now, close to you right now, would be a false masculine. Hi, Bunny. So somebody's a false masculine, okay? And all they're trying to tell you is to be aware, okay? That's the person that you may have to fire. That's the person you may have to get rid of. Watch for the red flags. The biggest thing about this is that you get a red flag and you ignore it. And that's the problem, okay? The problem is that people ignore the red flags. Now, we're going to go into a spiritual awakening and an ascension, right? We all know that's what we're doing. So after you get the red flag, cut the person out because we are ascending. You don't want to be with anybody that is lower vibe right now. Now, in the past, we may have. Okay, for 30 years, I taught AA and I dealt with a lot of people that were lower than my vibe. But I did it because it was my assignment to teach them the way to the higher path, just like I'm doing now with you, reading energy. Do you want to be at a high vibe and teach these people, right? And then they can go on to a higher level and you can clean your karmic assignment, right? But that's no longer. That was years ago. That was in the past, okay? You're releasing your karmic debt. That means that's over. If you keep playing with the false masculine, then you're going to go to a lower timeline. Okay? Hi, Morgan. So you're going to go to a lower timeline if you stay in that. Okay? So, like, I don't teach a lot of people anymore in AA because I'm on a higher timeline. I do teach on my spaceship. I am a master teacher on many dimensions. Okay? But now I'm not in AA anymore teaching because I'm off that level. It's like now I teach college instead of kindergarten, per se. Okay? Now the top cards are manifest the life you desire. So it was kind of like you got the warning first, and now they're talking about you. So manifesting the life you desire, if I would stay teaching AA and stay on the lower timeline, then that's where I'm going to stay. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's not like you can't do it. But if you don't go to your higher assignment, you don't go to your higher timeline. And right now, we really have to stay on the highest timeline because right now is the world's upside down card. Yesterday, it's telling you that things are changing, okay, with the loss of the job, fired. Trump's in office now, and he had a show called The Apprentice, and it said, "You're fired." And that's what he's doing right now, okay? So your company all of a sudden goes bankrupt and you're fired. You find out that your spouse is cheating on you. You can stay with the spouse, you can forgive the spouse and try to work things out, which 10, 15 years ago we would have, but not now. Now, if you stay in those situations, they're going to pull you down by your coattails to a lower level. You don't want to do that. Okay? So get more connected, meditate, and spend time in nature. Okay? Bye-bye, Bunny. You can replay later. All right. So we've got spend time in nature and get more connected. How do we get more connected? Well, like Bunny just said on the live, he had to go right now. Well, guess what? You reconnect later. We have everything in the palm of our hand now. There's no excuses. Okay, so somebody has a spiritual disease and they're telling me that it is this guy right here. This false masculine is way too toxic for you. So I don't know if it's your boss, your husband, your friend, gotta go. Okay, that's a big warning. Yep. Devil energy, narcissist, and toxic. Now, if you don't take this warning, okay, it's fine, but you're going to stay at a lower level. So the next time when that shift comes around, where, like I said, maybe a week ago, I said you got new walking papers, removal time, right? Okay, when that comes around, you're on a lower assignment, you're on a lower level. Right now, some people have not got papers to go 5D and higher, they're staying 4D. Now remember, there's like 3 different levels in 4D, so you can go 4D 1, 2, 3, okay? 3D is AI. So it's like, where are you at right now? You should be up here 5D and higher if you're watching my videos, but some of you aren't because you let them pull at your coattails and you let them keep you down. Or this kept you down, meaning your thinking. Okay, so we've got some of it was because of your karma, and some of it was because there was a third party involved that you were listening to. And that third party that you were listening to is spiritually diseased, a false masculine. You didn't see the red flags, you didn't pay attention, and you fell into some devil energy with the narcissist. So therefore, that third party involved and your karma won. Okay? And they kept you down a little bit. But for some of you that doesn't apply, some of you, that's what's going on right now. They're trying to keep you a little lower. They don't want you to keep going. Okay? And then we have a past loved one visits you while you sleep. So keep relying on Astro. Keep relying upon your ancestors, Saint Michael, your higher self, Jesus, because they talk to you while you sleep. Okay? And let go of the past, because if you're holding on to any bitterness, resentments, you're going to have lots of pain again. I keep hearing you're going through pain again. It's like you're replaying the tape over and over again. Let's say you had a really sad song. I'll give you one here. AC/DC Love Song. If I keep playing that over and over again, I keep thinking of who introduced me to that song, which was my first, what do you call it? Father of the baby, daddy of the baby type guy, right? Now, I don't keep playing that song over and over again because I'm way past that. I do listen to that song here and there. I'll even put it on my playlist, but I don't keep repeating it over and over and over again. That's what some of you are doing, and you're not letting go of the past. It's like an old song over and over again. Tim McGraw, over and over. I'm hearing that song too. That's a country song. And so I'll put them two songs on my playlist. Okay, so use your spiritual gifts, use your intuition, your visions. That's going right back to the card that said manifest the life that you want to live. Use your spiritual gifts, your intuition, and that's why I will put them songs on my playlist and maybe even do a couple shorts with them with the other word cards, because that will help us. See, that's letting the higher self talk through. Okay, so we're going to pick one more from the middle. We've got a karmic connection lesson is over. Just like I said, you're being released from your karmic assignment. This karmic connection, you've learned your lesson, now move forward. If you do not move forward, you will go backwards. Okay, 16:16 on the clock. If you do not go forward, you will go backwards, because the lesson has been shown to you. Okay, truth is coming to light. Exposure. The world is upside down. Okay, there was a lot in there. I could go on forever, but I'm going to do a couple shorts with them songs, and you will get more information from the words on the cards, so you can watch for them. And I want to thank you all for listening. I am Miss Mystic.